This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is March the 19th, 2018. Strong hand, gold and hold, long-term thinking. All right, check out the notes section below. See all the links I've referenced in this video. Get a Trezor Ledger Nano, get t-shirts, affiliate links below. All right. Here's a tweet from Bitfalls. Never in the history of the world have more strangers asked strangers to predict the future for them, fully expecting a comforting and assuring response. Unbelievable. And that really sums it all up. In the cryptocurrency world, I get asked all the time, what's the price going to be at the end of the year? What's the price going to be next week? What's the price? Everyone wants to be confirmed. Everybody wants me to say, oh, it's going to be worth $1 million tomorrow. And it's a constant. And people, you're going to have to make your own decisions here. This is about independence. But I have to agree with that. I mean, this tweet makes you think, has there ever been a time in the world where strangers ask strangers about about like what the future is going to be, to tell them something nice, to tell them something happy? I mean, also, I get these questions, what coins are in your portfolio? What do you think about Litecoin? And I guess people just don't pay attention. Are there a lot of newbies who just don't pay attention to a word I say in my videos? I mean, it's the One Bitcoin Show. It's all about getting one Bitcoin. I'm as close to a Bitcoin maximalist as you can get. I mean, I have little bits of other altcoins, but rock. Bitcoin is the world reserve cryptocurrency. How many more ways can I say it? But I can't give you predictions about tomorrow. You need to make your own decisions. I do believe in the 2020 Bitcoin halving. That's going to be huge for the fiat price of Bitcoin. But do your own research. Learn you should know what the Bitcoin halving is before you go searching for a guru to tell you to predict the future for you, people. Come on. All right, pound that like button, people. Check out the links below and subscribe to this channel. Yes, I am in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I'm leaving tomorrow. It has been a lovely time here. Wish I would have stayed longer because it's going to be snowing in Baltimore, and because it's a nice city. It really is a nice city. All right, so here's an example of why you need to be in motion. Okay, it's a rumor about Bprivate is going to end up being listed. And this hasn't even been listed. If you're a Bprivate person, you can put this rumor up on the Reddit over there. That altcoin trader is going to list Bprivate, altcointrader.co.za. Yeah, the same altcoin trader that I met up with when I was in Johannesburg. I just randomly met these dudes. I said, you guys should list Bprivate. It would be good for your business. Well, rumor is that they might do it now. And it just shows you one guy in motion. One proactive person in motion can make moves in this space. I'm just one guy, and I might have gotten Bprivate listed on altcointrader.co.za, which might change the fortunes of altcoin trader, might change the fortunes of Bprivate. Who knows? But it's something. It's not just sitting there and complaining, saying, "Oh, woe is me. Why isn't Bprivate listed on an exchange?" I met some exchange dudes. I was like, let me just suggest this. I think it's good for business. And now it might happen. It really might happen, according to rumor that I hear. Maybe it won't happen, but at least, I want to give you some more examples of why you want to be in motion. There was something else. Also that they credit, if you had Bitcoin there at the time, not many of you are from South Africa, but some of you are, that they'll credit you with Bprivate, which is, hey, it's great. They do the splitting for you. Rumor has it. So we'll see if that actually happens or not. By the way, I see familiar faces in the chat. I think I see Fundy over there and 21 Mil. Those are great dudes with great channels. Check them out in Australia and Mexico, respectively. If you're over there, you want me to look at you, If one of the people over there do a super chat, I'll answer questions. But we're trying to get this show off quick. Adam needs to get some good sleep to get on the plane. All right. Now, keep in mind that what one man can do in that case. How about this? Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are all obviously doing some interesting things toward conservative content creators. And people are complaining about the views being down on all of those platforms, about losing money. And people have clearly become very reliant on those platforms. And that's unfortunate. And those are private platforms. They can do what they want to do. The opposite side of this is the opportunity this brings all of the entrepreneurial people out there. And I have suggested this many times with Steemit. This is great for Steemit and for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency people. Okay. If one proactive person like me, like how I was with those altcoin trader dudes, just starts to go on a mission and talk at conservative conventions, talk to conservative people saying, you've got to move to Steemit. You've got to adopt cryptocurrency because you can get direct payments. It doesn't matter what you talk about. They can't stop you from getting paid. They can't stop you from getting seen. You get directly this steam that you can turn into Bitcoin. This could be earth-shattering for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and Steemit. Dream big, people. Dream. Maybe I'm gonna have to go to a conservative convention. Maybe I'm gonna have to think about this. I mean, and post it all over the web. Is just saying Steemit, 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 because Steemit could spark a huge Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, social media revolution that we do not even understand yet. What Bitcoin and cryptocurrency could do for social media. It could be way beyond Steemit here. So let's get some major players over. You could be that guy that gets major players over to Steemit and sparks this fire and gets the ball rolling. And again, if it could be done with Bprivate and some South African exchange, you could scale it up for a social media cryptocurrency revolution and Steemit for all these conservative people. And yeah, I do. Again, this is the beauty. This is why I love Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You don't know what the future is going to bring. I'm an optimist, and it could revolutionize social media. And we're seeing how it could start. How these current social media paradigm is not being smart by alienating all these conservative people, because they make up a tremendous population of social media people and watchers and people interested in it. And to get all of these people into cryptocurrency, whether through Steemit or from some other way, is going to be huge for cryptocurrency. And it'll be life-changing for social media and all of us. Follow me at TechBot on Twitter. They're not banning me there yet. But again, I'm not one to complain. I'm not great. Just the screen just jammed. But all right, I'm not one to complain. I'm here to look at opportunity. If Venezuela is getting into Bitcoin mining, are they going the Bitcoin mining route? It appears they are. This is something of interest. We got to keep our eyes on this, whether it be with the Petro. It looks like they're going to be mining Bitcoin. Matt Odell has a video, or he retweeted a video of a pro-Maduro mayor of Naguana municipality in Venezuela, showcasing one of their Bitcoin mining ops. So this leans toward the Gabriel side of the Venezuela story, that Venezuela is becoming this cryptocurrency country. Okay, and I respect the other side. Some other guys that have been on my show that talk about the other side too. Maybe it is all a bluff, and it obviously is a way for Venezuela to get around sanctions of the United States. But there's something's going on there. And here we go. Trump banning Americans from buying into Venezuela's cryptocurrency sale is one of those headlines that I read from time to time that makes me feel like we're living a little bit further into the future than I realized. And that's from the Stalwart on Twitter. Yeah, we are moving fast into the future here, where in order to put a clamp down on Venezuela, our bureaucracy is now worried about cryptocurrency. Legitimately is trying to do some cryptocurrency related sanction here, and not allow. And it's not going to have much of an effect. They're going to keep squirming over there. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is you can't confiscate it. It's uncensorable. And so if they really want to in Venezuela, they're going to be able to get around those sanctions using Bitcoin, whether it be through mining or some other way. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that situation. A quick correction from yesterday's show. Luverado said, Adam, there are actually two coins called Metal. So the one, who was my guest that was pumping it one day? That one isn't the one that's being delisted from Polonia, from Bittrex. It's removed. It's already delisted, just totally removed. It's the other Metal. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. I mean, there are even two of these. There's only one Bitcoin, people. How about that for the point of all of this, okay? And Brian Kelly. And, still listening to Brian Kelly about Metal because he's Brian Kelly. Just because there's one bad Metal, he'd like the good, better Metal. Still, don't get caught up in this guru madness of odd coins. There's only one Bitcoin, and it's kind of silly that there are two Metals. And anyway, speaking of silliness, ICOs. What happens if all these ICOs dump all this Ethereum that they own? Matt Odell again has a document and a tweet that I linked to below. Current Ethereum holdings of major ICOs. Data compiled by Nick Carter. Nick Carter's been on this show before. Very interesting. A lot of these ICOs own a lot of Ethereum. And if they become desperate and they need to, they want to get out of the situation they're in, they'll just sell all their Ethereum. They'll dump all their Ethereum. They'll become rich. They raised a lot of Ethereum when they were selling their ICO tokens. You people out there gave them your Ethereum and your Bitcoin. And who knows what else. And now they have it and they could dump it. And anyway, that's an interesting chart. It is linked to before. Andreas Antonopoulos has a great new video out that I linked to below. And he says, there's more than I don't know. There's more that he doesn't know about the space than he knows about the space of cryptocurrency. And that is awesome. And he talks about mistakes he's made. And it just shows how much room there is to grow. When Andreas, such a knowledgeable man, admits there's more than that he doesn't know about the space. There's so much more to know. And it reminds me, it makes me so proud to be, building this internet of money. I wasn't there in 1994 building the internet, but now I'm one of these guys early on this internet of money, whatever you want to call it, cryptocurrency revolution, Bitcoin revolution. And we're on the cutting edge here. We're on the beginning. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin, he says in the video. And that's just a great point. There are all these coins trying to be the next Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin, people. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. Not your flavor of the month. He also talks about the importance of privacy. He wishes Bitcoin it was more private, but then he says it's getting there. Hey, that's good news for all these privacy coins. Bprivate, Monero V, whatever you want to talk about. So yeah, Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. I think that's a cool saying. Maybe I'm going to just say that all the time now. But we remember the internet where we think we can study the internet revolution of 20 years ago. Well, we're there now with this internet of money, with this Bitcoin thing, and it's awesome to be part of it. It really is exciting. And when you watch that kind of video, and it's a real short video, watch it, you'll get pumped up too. All right, finally, Joe Smith. He went to the University of Maryland. We were talking about college players. And he was a #1 draft pick in the mid-90s in the NBA. And the dude was paid like $61 million over his career. He has nothing now. He owes money. And he never learned about spending in college. This great student scholarships too. I mean, it's unbelievable. You give, it just shows you so many Americans are part of the 80%. The 80% worship dudes like him. They behave like him. They spend, they're given $10 and they spend $11. Read the story. I linked to it below. It just shows you the state of affairs in the United States in terms of savings, in terms of basic financial understanding, and that we need to, that real universities need to set high standards and not let guys like that in just because they can play with a basketball or a baseball or a football or whatever. It's ridiculous. A guy like that was in college, who can't manage, who can become broke after getting $61 million over his career. Anyway, pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. There'll hopefully be a video tomorrow. It might be real early. And videos are going to be a little weird when I'm traveling. See ya. Bye. I'll see you in the chat.